Hello students, today I am giving you Aunt Jennifer's Tigers English explanation. So let's start with the poem. First of all, Adrienne Rich, 1929, is one of the prominent American poet, essayist, feminist of the 20th century. She has published 19 volumes of poetry. She has raised her voice against male-dominating society. As a poet known for her contribution for contemporary women's movement, she is against racial discrimination. About the poem. Aunt Jennifer's Tiger presents restrictions of married life and a woman's experiences. Aunt's tigers advocate the freedom of a spirit and to become bold to resist any oppression of male dominating society. Let's start with the poem. The poem is 12 lines poem and it is divided into three quatrains. So first quatrain of the poem, in which Aunt Jennifer's tigers has been presented, which are embroidered by her. Actually, Aunt Jennifer is a woman who is very much depressed because of her husband's torturement and oppression. So Aunt Jennifer, who is very much depressed, gets very much fascinated with the qualities of the tigers, which is boldness, braveness, strength, freedom. So she just embroidered the pictures of the tigers to show her suppressed feeling to become bold like tigers. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen. The picture of the tigers which she has made, which she has embroidered, the tigers are shown in prancing position. It shows that tigers are very brave, bold, and full of strength, move with high spring steps. So this shows they are very much confident. And across a screen, she has just depicted this picture of the tigers across a screen. Bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. These tigers are presented in bright yellow color and they are the denizens, they are the inhabitants of a world of green. World of green means they are inhabitant of this forest. So this bright topaz color, which is bright yellow color, and there is contrast with the forest color. Forest color is green. So it presents a scenic beauty also. So she presented it in her embroidery. These tigers, they do not fear man beneath the tree. And she has depicted that these tigers are very bold and brave. They are not frightened with anything because they are the denizens of the forest and they even do not fear the men who are standing under the tree. It shows they are very much bold and brave. They do not fear with anyone. She has depicted this picture because she herself is just opposite in traits with these tigers. She is very meek, she has no confidence, and she has no courage to just raise her head against her husband. Aunt Jennifer's physical and mental state is presented by the poet. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering. While Aunt Jennifer is making this embroidery of tigers, her fingers are wavering very much, move with quick wavering. While she's making this picture, she's making this embroidery, she feels difficult to move her fingers through her wool. The wool which she is using for embroidery, she feels it very much difficult because her fingers are very much wavering. This fluttering, finger fluttering shows, this symbolizes that the woman has lack of confidence and she has lost her courage. So she is not able to concentrate mentally over her work. Find even every needle hard to pull. She is mentally upset because of oppression of her husband. She has lost self confidence And whatever she does, she does not find any happiness in that, and she feels lack of courage, find even ivory needle hard to pull, and she feels it very difficult to move her needle while she is pulling the wool. It happens because she's feeling very much unconfident in this. And the massive weight and this needle hard to pull also symbolizes that her marital relation with her husband is not good, and she feels it very difficult to carry on anymore this relationship with her husband. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band, and she feels that the wedding band, wedding ring, that is giving her that kind of sensation, that kind of feeling, that it has become unbearable. She feels it burdensome to wear it anymore, because she is somehow pulling this marital relation in which she is not happy. Sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand, and she feels that this ring has entangled her, and it has become difficult to pull her married life, because this ring giving her this kind of feeling that this relationship is no more with happiness. So she feels it burdensome upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. She feels that the ring, which is giving her this feeling that their marriage is not a successful one. Now, in third stanza, last quatrain, when aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals. It shows throughout the life she was not happy and satisfied with the married life, even though she continues with that life. Somehow she pulls that married life when aunt is dead. Now she has dead, she is no more alive. Her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals. Or she has faced very much oppression in her life, so her hands, which are terrified, and will lie still ringed with ordeals. These hands show that ring is still there, wedding ring is still there. So it shows somehow she continued to live with this relation, even though she has faced many ordeals, many difficult situations of this life, and she has undergone many difficult tests while performing her duties towards the family, because her husband's behavior was not good. He was dominating and she was mastered by. It shows that ring remained in her finger. It shows that even though she was not happy, somehow she continued the one facing these kinds of tests. The tiger is in the panel that she made. Now she has left this embroidery after her death, in which she has depicted tigers. Certainly they will remain there after her death, which she made on a panel, will go on prancing. They will show the position, behaving in a very confident way. This prancing position will give inspiration to the future women that they have to become bold, and they have to feel proud and they have to become self confident, and they have to think that they are having their importance, and they will remain unafraid. They will not feel any kind of fear from any oppression, and they will remain powerful, free like tigers, and they will not suffer any kind of oppression. So this is the end of the explanation. Thank you. Bye bye.